Haha! Just in time. There's some old suburban coaches. So we've got a choice of open or suburban. It looks like I've got either to myself. I think this'll do. I think this'll do. Now, rail travel would be a lot more pleasant if the seats and carriages were like this inside now. Properly sprung and plenty of space, instead of being designed like an aircraft, cramming as many people on board as possible and making the seats seemingly as uncomfortable as possible. Anyway, that's that gripe over. Yeah, I'm already enjoying this. I'm here at the Stephenson Steam Railway, North Tyneside, which is just a few miles north of Newcastle and the River Tyne, hence the name. And it's only a little railway, 2 miles, and I believe it's a former industrial railway, probably coal or chemicals or something. I'll try and find out a bit more about it later on. But this is the first time I've visited it, and look at that, the vestibule. We're off. There's only me on board this. Yeah, so seems a lot has been developed either side into a sort of light industrial and retail park. But the railways somehow managed to survive, which makes me think it was operational for goods of business usage up until relatively recently. There's an old crane. quite a haven for wildlife, actually, this. Move back over the other side. There's some pretty tight curves. It wouldn't really do for anything other than an 060. Five miles an hour, that's not very fast. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Right, well, going ahead. I don't know what's at the other end, but we'll see in just a moment. Right, I've reached the other end. Look at that quality coach work. So I expect they'll run the engine round now, which will be nice to see. King's Cross, outer suburban. So that'll have seen a lot of active service. If it was a London suburban coach. Hiya. Is it running round?
Yeah, we got 10 minutes while we'll run around.
Smashing. Go and have a look. Now, Eastern region. Steel Company of Wales. I do love a steam engine. You just can't beat that smell. A heady mixture. They've even got the headlamp lit. Now he's going to reverse the points. The engine can then run round the loop to what was formerly the rear of the train, but will now be the front. Just set the points to normal again. Yeah, so a lot of these engines, the old saddle tanks, industrial engines, you saw that Steel Company of Wales, they continued in service long after British Railways finished steam. That's how so many have survived, because they remained in use in industrial zones. And I suppose if you had a colliery or a steelworks, you had a ready supply of coal and fuel. And there's that were the Tyne Wear Metro there, just going over that bridge. Right, so get ready to go back. Perfect. Right, I better I'd do, yeah. Don't want to walk. I think I'll go in the Suburban. Yeah, they're, you know, I love this old stuff. It's really good that we've got these things left so everyone can enjoy them. I mean, details. Everything made in Britain. Steam heating. Oil, look at that. I wonder when that was last done. Right, well, we're off again. We're off again. So they've got a ground frame there for the, I just got soot in me. Bloody hell. Oh, getting back indoors. Got soot in my eye. Oh, dear. That's an old bridge. It's lurching a bit, it's a bit uneven, that. Not the smoothest of rides. They do have good suspension, these old coaches. As I say, properly sprung. Some old works down there, and new housing estate. Yeah, I'll have to find out a bit more of this when I'm back at the museum down there. Oh no, say no more. I'll just leave that on to pause and read. Live and time. Right. I like to see the freight and other elements of these old railways, because a lot of people just come to ride on a steam train, but to me there's a lot more interest in the other things, such as the old tankers and wagons, and of course the signalling equipment. And I've clocked that they've got a few ground signals. I mean, it is really remarkable stuff like this has survived. Fortunately, it has. It's got a little garden here. What's this? Remains of a bolster wagon. Yeah, there you go, metro carriage works. Old something or other, 1920 England. Still got its wagon plate. That's good. Oh, they're actually putting the engine to work there. Looks like something's being dragged. Yeah, so these, yeah, it was fascinating, you know, old railway operation in those days. Busy, it was just very, very busy. Very busy and very interesting, and this is how goods and people got about. Doing, you know, shifting things from here to there. Just like today really, but in a different manner. Leeds Brewery. I wonder if that's got anything in it. I doubt it. Yeah, anyway, look, these signals, let's have a look at them. I've got one of these LNER ground signals, and I've got the lamping inside for it as well, and mine's got a contact box on. Nice ex-service thing. I'll show that in future, but I'm glad there's been some more that have survived. They weigh an absolute ton, I can tell you that. But yeah, they are much like mine. In fact, they'll be identical actually. We've got a stop board there, stop and telephone to get instructions before proceeding, and then some other, I'm not sure what they are, A and B, some markers for something or other. That's a really old wagon. That's a very, very old coal wagon, is that. 19th century. Yeah, it's interesting stuff. Oh, I better go and pay for my ticket. So I've come into the museum now, and it's quite an interesting little museum. There's a couple of rare locomotives here and other things. The northeast being the birthplace of railways, of course. That's an old Puffin Billy. I don't think it is actually Puffin Billy. And then this is a rarity as well. Northeastern electric loco. Built by Siemens. The birthplace of Mr. Stephenson, the great engineer and the father of railways. This is the other rarity. This is the only one left in existence. It's a motor parcels van, a luggage van. There's the pickup chute there. There's Tyne-and-Wear Metro, front of a train, and there's the network map. I think these are the ones that are still in use, you know. There was talk about replacing them. I don't know if they have done just yet. Some artifacts. And apparently this, where this building is now, it was occupied by the old engine house for the winding engine there, you see. Pity that engine house has gone, really. And then an interesting, very early automatic signal. American made. as the Americans did have a lot of these early inventions for power operation of things. Northeastern, one of the great free grouping railway companies. It's an unusual lever frame, that is. Doesn't look particularly pleasant to use either, that. Probably bring the engine in here later on after it's been put to rest for the night. That was the last train of the day, and this is the last little clip of today. So I've really enjoyed that. Next little one I want to do up here is visit the Bowes Incline Railway, which is it's not a passenger railway, it's another old colliery railway where they again wound the wagons up with rope cable. So that's going to be an interesting little trip as well. So yeah, that'll be coming up at some point as well. As for here, yeah, they're really friendly staff, enthusiastic, and yeah, really enjoyed it. Nice little railway, that. Cheers. I just got to show this because I didn't realise actually from afar there that this is actually glazed and tiled, which is amazing.